Thank you. All right. Shall I continue, or you have some intros to do here? Kari, do the schedule. Keep playing. You have some intros to do.
Yay, well, welcome.
Oh, there's a delay.
Thank you so much. Hold on 1 second. Okay, thank you so much for joining us yet another year, another week. Oh my gosh, it's been a year this week, huh? Hold on, I'm getting some weird feedback, so let me find out where that is. Okay, so again, my name is Kari Ramirez. We're here on another Tuesday night coming together. What I like to say, infusing some joy into taking action, into doing this really important work. This specifically to help us gain those 2 Senate seats in Georgia, to help Democrats win the all-important majority in the Senate so we can pass legislation for healthcare and climate change, protecting our climate change, restorative justice, so many things that are on the docket that we need to move this country forward. And so these 2 runoff races are super, super important. So tonight, what we're doing is we are writing to postcards. We are writing postcards to young Black voters in rural Georgia to get them the information that they need on how to request a ballot, on what the important dates are, and encourage their friends and family to also make voting plans, because we need to get anyone and everyone out to vote for John Ossloff and Reverend Raphael Warnock. And so that's what we're doing specifically here with Envoys for Humanity, but we always welcome everybody. So we welcome other organizations. If you're writing for other postcards, if you're doing any other kind of projects, you're welcome here. Tonight is a night for activists to recharge, to come together, to know that we're doing this work together, and have each other's backs. And so if you want to, you're going to be muted for most of the time during this Zoom. So if you want to, feel free to reach out in the chat. You can ask questions, you can cheer on our artists and our speakers for tonight. And yeah, so it's just another great event. Every Tuesday, I look forward to this. Everything seems so busy and crazy, and then we get here and it's just a magical night. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for everybody that is hanging out with us on live stream. In the actual post on live stream, if you want to join us in Zoom next week, we do have the Mobilize link that you can sign up, and you can get the Zoom link so you can actually be part of what's going on with the Zoom. So kind of like the VIP crowd, if you want to call it that. So make sure that you join and invite your friends and family to just come and hang out with us on Tuesday nights. It's so much fun. So for the postcarding business specifically, if you guys are veteran writers and you've been writing for us before, you know the drill. You can get to work, you can start writing. If you need addresses at any time tonight, thank you, Brandy. She has put in all the information that you need in the chat, and we'll put that throughout the night also. If you are a new writer or you haven't written with us before and you need a little bit more information, we do have a training slide link also in the chat. And then once you request addresses by clicking on that form link, you will be able to get addresses, information, and the script emailed directly to you. So once you're ready for that, go ahead and fill out the link, and you'll be able to get addresses for that. And I think on postcarding business, that's it. We do have a couple of really exciting things going on. We have a virtual book club that we're collaborating with Women of Color Coalition. So that is also on a Mobilize site, and I'll get that link out to you guys soon. That is going to be on Wednesday, tomorrow. So come hang out with us. All you have to do is watch a short video. It's like 37 minutes. It's in the Mobilize link event page on Envoys for Humanity. You watch that video, and then we're going to come together and discuss that video. And so easy, really short video, sit down and learn about voter suppression, specifically in Georgia. So that's really pertinent to the times that are happening right now. And I think that's it. So on that note, we have a lot of stuff going on. So you can check out everything on our postcarding website page. So if you go to envoysforhumanity.org/postcarding, you can get addresses and you can also get a link to our virtual events page. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and officially say hello to Shelly King. Thank you so much for joining us. She's an amazing musician out of Austin, and she kicked off the show during our slideshow in the beginning, and she's going to continue to share some of her amazing voice with us for the next couple of minutes. And so why don't you go ahead and take it away, Shelly? Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Back in the woods, down in Tennessee, who knew the smoke would overtake me? That one little spark reached out of control. Now that passion burns down in my soul. I'm building a fire, starting to catch, excuse my desire. And one very hot match. Now the flames are growing higher, spreading through us fast. I'm building a fire, it's starting to catch. I knew I was in trouble from the very start. You looked in my eyes, saw straight to my heart. Now that fever rises, mercy be. Every time you lay your eyes on me, I'm building a fire, starting to catch, excuse my desire. And one very hot match. Now the flames are growing higher, spreading through us fast. I'm building a fire, it's starting to catch. What do we do now? Look what we've done. This place is on fire and there's nowhere to run. Into your eyes where I'll turn. Oh, you're playing with fire, gonna get yourself burned. I'm building a fire, starting to catch, excuse my desire. And one very hot match. Now the flames are growing higher, spreading through us fast. I'm building a fire, it's starting to catch. Yeah, I'm building a fire, it's starting to catch. Just to use my desire. And one very hot match. Now the flames are growing higher, spreading through us fast. I'm building a fire, it's starting to catch. Yeah, I'm building a fire, it's starting to catch. Ooh, yes. I love that dancing. That is some fabulous dancing happening over there. Too cool. Muscle sore down to the bone. Haven't slept in days. Morning sunrise breaks the dawn. I can feel it through the haze. I just lay back in the water, wash away the pain, lift my head up to the clouds, drink up all that rain. a hurricane. I'm ready to take a chance and try something new. I don't fall for anything, but I sure enough fell for you. I keep a one eye on the weather, other on my heart. You gave me in a gale force wind and you blew my plans apart. It's coming down as the waves wash over me. It's coming down. What will be, it's coming down. Heavy, heavy rain, it's coming down like a hurricane. We'll just lay back in the water, wash away the pain, lift our heads up to the clouds, drink up all that rain. It's coming down. Storming in the south, it's coming down. As the words fall from our mouths, it's coming down. Heavy, heavy rain, it's coming down like a hurricane. All right. Yeah, thank you so much. I love that applause like that. That's pretty awesome. Super cool. I think I got time for one more, right? Excellent. Excellent. Do a little positive, patriotic song that I wrote. It's called How Eagles Fly. It's on my latest album. My latest album is called Kick Up Your Heels. Let's go. Woo! All right. All right now. I never been this involved before. Never felt so true down to my core. But I'll try to tell you how I feel. I got a dream of what's in store. On eagle's wings we can soar through the sky. Baby, that's for real. Something good is coming round. On the wind you can hear the sound. This is our new beginning. This is our big blue sky. Together this time we're winning. This is how eagles fly. This is how eagles fly. Never felt it down in my soul. Never thought my heart would take control. But this time, we're gonna get it right. There's a light that's shining through. The future just proud to me and you. Take my hand, together we can fly. Something good is coming round. On the wind you can hear the sound. This is our new beginning. This is our big blue sky. Together this time we're winning. This is how eagles fly. This is how eagles fly. How eagles fly. How eagles fly. Gonna wrap you up in my arms. I'll be thanking my lucky four stars for the time we're gonna have together. A true believer, that's what I am. Side by side across the land, we can fly, flying free forever. Something good is coming round. On the wind, you can hear the sound. This is our new beginning. This is our big blue sky. Together this time we're winning. This is how eagles fly. This is our new beginning. This is our big blue sky. Together this time we're winning. This is how eagles fly. This is how eagles fly. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Shelley King, how are you doing?
Great, how are you?
I'm good. How was your Thanksgiving?
So nice. So nice. I'm trying to find you in here, Jesse. Are you on the screen?
I am.
So many people, I can't find you. Well, hi, how's it going?
Going great. It's great to see you. It's great to
There
see
you
the
are.
decorations behind you.
Hey.
Looking very festive. And
Yeah.
thanks for being with us tonight.
Yeah, important stuff right now.
Seriously,
we need those
really.
2 Senate seats bad.
Yep.
So
The
thank you
judiciary,
everybody for postcarding and doing the work.
well, right. And being able to get the cabinet that we want. I mean, there's just so many things riding on it.
Right.
So,
So
yeah.
important.
So thank you for being part of it again.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah. We love that. And we got Bill Kirchen around too tonight.
Hey.
Bill, are you available?
How you doing, Jesse?
There you are. I'm good. How are you?
I'm just fine. Better now that you're here, and better after I heard Shelley sing.
It's great to hear Shelley, and it's always great to hear you. And I missed you both in Texas.
I know we miss you too, but that's I can understand.
Yeah, but one of these days,
yeah,
the vaccine will be distributed, and we'll be able to resume activities,
Hugging each other.
Yeah, all of that. But yeah, Bill, it's always great to hear you play. What you do with the guitar is really magical. And the last time we had you on, you reminded me of songs that I needed to go run and get because your library is really deep. So
thank you.
Thank you. Are you going to play for us tonight?
I shall. Is now a good time, do you think?
Now is good.
All right. It's weird if I'm going to hope that I don't get on full screen, because if I look at myself, it's a half a second behind what I'm doing. It's like, keep up, man.
It's really hard to do that.
Yeah.
When the echo comes back at you, it's like.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's glad to be here, put it that way. I'm going to do a song. I was just thinking, it's all about Georgia, of course. And so I got a couple, I just remembered I know a couple Georgia songs. I wish one of them was Georgia on My Mind, but I never learned that one. But this is a beautiful song by Tony Joe White. hovering by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Distant moaning of a train seems to play a sad refrain to the night. It's a rainy night in Georgia, such a rainy night in Georgia. I believe that it's raining all over the world. Signs are flashing, taxi cabs and buses crashing through the night. Look at those postcards. Distant moaning of a train seems to play a sad refrain to the night. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Oh, such a rainy night in Georgia. I believe that it's raining all over the world. How many times I've wondered, but it still comes out the same. No matter how you think about it, worry about it, you just got to do your own thing. Find my place in a boxcar, so I take out my guitar just to pass the time. Hold your picture to my breast late at night, it's all the rest that it's all right. It's a rainy night in Georgia, such a rainy night in Georgia. I believe that it's raining all over the world. You know it's raining all over the world. It's gonna be sunny all over the world. In 50 days, it's gonna be sunny coming out, shining all over the world. It's a sunny night in Georgia. It's gonna be shining all over the world. That's my song of hope for the future. I lost all the chords. I was trying to think about how I could work in sunshine at the end. And one day the sun will come out again. We're gonna have vaccinations and be a new president, so I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. Against all odds. Now the rent's past due, the light bill is too, and my word, it don't mean a damn if that woman didn't have a heart of gold. Well, I'd be a poor, poor man. Now people might say I can't hold a job, but those people just don't understand. 'Cause it's the jobs that I get. You can't hold me, for I'm a rambling man. Now the rent's past due, the line bill is to my word. Don't mean a damn if that woman didn't have a heart of gold. Well, I'd be a poor, poor man. Now the rent's past due, the line bill is to my word. Don't mean to damn if that woman didn't have a heart of gold. I'd be a poor, poor man. Now you may be living in the highest of style, and hard labor might not touch your hand. If you've never been given the key to her heart, there's many a wealthier man. Now the rent's past due, light bill is to my word. Don't mean a damn that woman didn't have a heart of gold. Well, I'd be a poor, poor man. Yeah, poor, poor man. Dedicate that to my wife, Louise, who's back here someplace. I hope everybody's... She's whistling, I hear. I hope everybody's dealing with this isolation and deprivation okay. I'm still glad to be here, I'll tell you what. What should I do next? I know another Georgia song. Actually, this was written by another great writer, Tony Joe White being one of my favorites. Billy Joe Shaver, the late great, he just passed away. And we found this song by him and did it with Commander Cody, and he told me it was the first time someone outside of the field of country music had cut one of his songs back in the 70s, in the early 70s. So I got a special place in my heart for this. It's called I've Been to Georgia on a Fast Train. On a rainy Wednesday morning, that's the day that I was born, in a ragged one down a one-room country shack. Well, I swear my mama had me the day before she left me. Was I hit the road and never did look back. But I want to mention my grandma's old age pension as a reason why I'm standing here today. I got all my Sunday learning, just milking and a churning, picking cotton, raising hell, and bathing hay. I've been to Georgia on a fast train, honey. I wasn't born no yesterday. I got a good Christian raising and an 8th grade education. Ain't no need y'all treating me this way. Hey. Look at that car. The Georgia Peach out. Well, now let's hurry up and wait. In this world of give and take, seem like haste and make a waste every time. Well, Well, I swear to my soul, when you hear them ages roll, you better know I'm going to get my share of mine. I've been to Georgia on a fast train, honey, and I wasn't born no yesterday. I got a good Christian raising and an 8th grade education. Ain't no need y'all treating me this way. Yes, I've been to Georgia on a fast train, honey. I wasn't born no yesterday. I got a good Christian raising and an 8th grade education. Ain't no need y'all treating me this way. Yeah. From Billy Joe Shaver, the late great Billy Joe. I better do one that I wrote. I must have written something. Here's one. This is a song, A Hope for the Future and Change. It's called Time Will Tell the Story. That hard road you're traveling, let it twist and let it bend. All the broken promises, let them rest and let them mend. That scorched ground you're standing on, nothing to defend. Time will tell the story, and the grass will grow again. Well, I drifted up to Michigan to work out on the line. I had a home and a family right before the Great Decline. Then I headed down to Texas, but it wasn't by design. And I crumpled up the road map, and I left it all behind. Standing in the doorway, staring out into the wind. Don't know where it's blowing, you might say it all depends. The howl becomes a whisper, now turns into then. Time will tell the story, and the grass will grow again. Time will tell the story, and the grass will grow again. time will tell a story. I think the grass will go again, and I think the sun's going to come out again. That's my feeling. 50 days, baby. Yeah, Georgia, man. Thank you all so much for doing this work, and I just get to swan in here in my living room, but you guys are working on the cards and everything, and it means a lot to me, and I'm proud of everybody who's chipped in like this, and I know a lot of this started in the Beto campaign here in Texas, so maybe one day this state will turn blue. Here's a song by another one of my favorite songwriters. Nick Lowe wrote this, although he didn't have the most famous version. This is Nick Lowe's song. I had the great pleasure of playing guitar with him on a bunch of albums, on a bunch of tours. Toured the world with Nick, and he's a great guy to travel with, too. If you think he sounds big-hearted and generous and good-natured and smart on his records, even more so in person. So if you get a chance to see Nick Lowe, go get it. Where am I? Here we go. As I walk this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, is all hope lost? And is there only pain and hatred and misery? And each time I feel like this inside, one thing I want to know, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? And as I walked on through troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. Where are the strong? Who are the trusted? And where is the harmony? Look at them postcards. Sweet harmony. And each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me want to cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Excuse me. Rhythm guitar solo. Where are the strong? And who are the trusted? Where is the harmony? Sweet harmony. And each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me want to cry. Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Yeah, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Peace, love, and understanding. It's a good song. Play electric again. Oh, yeah. I wanted to say that song, Time Will Tell the Story, I wrote it, but I also wrote it with my wife Louise and with Sarah Brown. I know Leanne and Shelley know Sarah, and Jesse does too. Wonderful singer-songwriter and author and bass player here in Austin, Texas. It's thirsty business singing these tunes. Let's say hi to my pal Janet Brightly from back where I used to live in the D.C. area, Virginia. Good to see you here, Janet. I thought of a song, then I didn't think, then I forgot it. What the heck was I going to do? I guess I'll do another song that Sarah and I wrote. And Louise, Sarah and Louise and I wrote. You left our favorite song playing on the radio. Way to go, that's shooting low. And your lying love letters keep on turning up, and I'm gonna burn them up in our loving cup. So if you're gonna get gone, get a little goner. If you're gonna move along, move a little bit longer. Think I want you back, you couldn't be wronger. Go on, get a little goner. Dancing. So now you left me for good just a week ago, and the way I know, man, you told me so. But when it comes to leaving well enough alone, you've never shown that you've ever known. So if you're gonna get gone, get a little goner. If you're gonna move along, move a little bit longer. Think I want you back, you couldn't be wronger. Go on, get a little goner. You snuck back into my dreams where you don't belong, and then you came on strong. Oh, you know that's wrong. So I turned to walk away and I run into you. Well, that'll never do if we're really through. So if you're gonna get gone, get a little goner. If you're gonna move along, move a little bit longer. You think I want you back, you couldn't be wronger. Get a little goner. Well, if you're gonna get gone, get a little goner. If you're gonna move along, move a little bit longer. Think I want you back, you couldn't be wronger. If you're gonna move along and you're gonna get gone, so long, get a little goner. Get a little goner. What would we do without Zoom and these things, man? We'd be lonely people, lonely people. I do a Facebook live stream at Bill Kirchen Music on Facebook every Friday, every other Friday. So not this coming one, but the 11th, and then I'm going to do a special Honky Tonk Holiday show on the 18th. So if you want more of this, you know where to find me. And they will both be broadcast also on Austin City Jams, which is, you can find that address on my Facebook page when it gets closer. It'll be on the worldwide interweb, intertube web. This next song I wrote for Maria Muldar, and she did a duet with me on this. called I Ain't Got Time for the Blues, and I don't have time for the blues. Even cooped up, life's too good. I've been working by day, singing all night, trying to bring in some good news. But if I can't get my rest, then it's all for the best, 'cause it don't leave much time for the blues. Now I'm out in the town, my dance card is full, but there's a few I'm gonna have to refuse. 'Cause when love's in the air, gotta exercise care. I ain't got time for the blues. There's a world of danger brewing right outside my door, and my prayer is just to keep from doing old man trouble's chores. So if you think that I'm fixing to fold up my tent, that's a notion that I'm here to disabuse. I made my choice, I gotta raise up my voice, and I ain't got time for the blues. No. There's a world of danger brewing right outside my door, and my prayer is just to keep from doing old man trouble's chores. So I'm gonna pick myself up, I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm through paying anybody else's dues. I'm gonna grab my guitar, hit all 12 bars, repeat the first line, make sure the last one right. I might even wake up next morning and find myself looking around for my shoe, but I ain't got no time for the blues. I ain't got no time for the blues. Look at that smile on the... I gotta move my little string of people so I can see folks smile. There you go. Hi. Hi. You're all over the world right now with your little ones and zeros in your face. All over the world. Check you out. That smile will take you all over the world, too. Let's see, what is there to do? Okay, here's a song. I feel so good, I want to sing this song. It goes, when I wake up in the morning, I know it's going to be good. I wrote this as part of my Good to Be Alive trilogy that I've done 2 songs of so far. I've written 2 so far. This is the second out of 3. I haven't written the third one, but I still got time. When I wake up in the morning, I know it's going to be good when I stick out my elbows and they don't bump wood. Took a penny from my pocket, put it on the track. Train don't stop and it don't look back. If I could stretch a dollar like I stretch that cent, I'd have all the money that I already spent. I had the money, spread it around, but it don't mean nothing when you're laying in the ground. When you're laying in the ground, laying in the ground, laying in the ground. Help me, laying in the ground. Then I wake up in the morning, know it's gonna be good when I stick out my elbows and they don't bump wood. Stick them elbows out. Bump wood. Look at them elbows. Now late in the evening it'll be alright if I get a little supper and a kiss goodnight. And if the goodnight kiss turns into a dream of the sweetest thing I ever have seen, I'll open my eyes, know that it's fine when I raise up my head and it don't hit pine. No, it don't hit pine, don't hit pine, don't hit pine. Help me, don't hit pine. When I wake up in the morning, know it's gonna be good. I stick out my elbows and they don't bump wood. They don't bump wood, bump wood. I'm gonna pick up my bones and walk them into town. As long as my feet are still touching the ground. My feet touch down, there's meat on my bones. I walk them in the sun until I get back home. Let the sun shine on and the cool wind blow. I'll be alright until it's time to go. Till it's time to go, time to go, time to go, time to go. I wake up in the morning, know it's gonna be good. Stick out my elbows and they don't bump wood, bump wood. They don't bump wood, bump. No, they don't bump wood. They don't bump, they don't bump. Throw them bows. All right. Thanks for the help on that one. I know somebody sang. Oh, I got time for one more. All right, time for, this is another big message of hope. This song stood the test of time. I heard Bob Dylan sing this at my high school. Oh my God, 1964. That's a long time ago, I think. It's a good song. I sing this as hope for the future. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. Your time to you is worth saving. Now you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, and the times they are a-changing. Come writers and critics, prophesize with your pen. Just keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And I don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin. And there's no telling who that they're naming. And the loser now is later to win. And the times they are a-changing. come senators and congressmen, please heed the call. And don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall. For he who gets hurt will be he who has stalled. Now the battle outside rages, it'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls. And the times they are a-changing. Come mothers and fathers throughout this land, and I don't criticize what you can understand. For your sons and your daughters, they're beyond your command. You know the old road is rapidly aging. You better get out of the new one if you can lend a hand. And the times they are a-changing. Now the line it is drawn, and the curse it is cast, and the slow one now would later be fast. As the present now, it'll later be past. You know the order is rapidly fading, and the number 45 one now will later be last. And the times they are a-changing. Janet, how you doing? All right, everybody. Yahoo wee. The times they are changing. 50 days, baby. Now, it's changing right now, thanks to you folks. How many letters you got there, Janet? Postcards. 100,000.
Thank you, Bill
Oh,
Kirchen.
my God. Thanks, Jesse.
So good.
It's so exciting to see everybody out there working, man.
I know, it's really amazing. Kari can give us an update on how many thousands of cards have been written. It's really
It's
amazing.
so cool.
As this thing grows and grows. I'm like so happy to be part of it too. And you know, if we speak out, we can make a difference. I still believe that from the 60s
That's right.
to today. So
Hey, it worked back then. It can work again.
absolutely.
It really worked back then. It ended, there's a lot of things that ended the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
You know, Ellsberg and the protests and
it opened it up too. I mean, we marched for civil rights. We marched for women's rights.
yeah.
You know, and those voices got heard, and it made a difference. And it's the one thing that, you know, I mean, we're granted this by the First Amendment, you
That's
know,
right.
the right of assembly, the right to protest, and we have to, we must, no matter what. You know, there's always going to be a little that isn't right, even when it's ideal, or, you know, we work toward a more ideal world all the time, but there's still always going to be things that we need to shine a light on. And I'm so happy to be part of the Zocalo Zoom as we're working for the good.
Yes, you are. And there's more static out there now maybe than there was before. That means we just got to speak up louder and stronger and smarter and brighter and sunnier. So
Thank you so much for being with us, Bill Kirchen,
thank you.
tonight. We have a bunch of young activists that I want to introduce you to. The first is Stella Leeann. Stella, are you on? Stella is,
Yes, I am.
there you are,
Hey,
a
Stella.
musician, an activist, and you started an organization. So tell me about those. First of all, what instrument do you play?
I play the harp and I do play the ukulele, but I do play harp more than I do the ukulele.
Now, how did you get to start doing the harp?
Well, my mom worked with a harpist and she offered to teach me. So I accepted and I started learning, and
Was it complicated?
it's not really too hard once you get to understand how it works. Just has a it's easier for me to realize or know what notes, yeah, or I don't know, or strings I'm playing because they're color coded, like the C's are red and then the blue is F. So I could remember that and then I could find the notes easily.
That's amazing. How long have you been doing that?
Probably around a year. I don't know
Very
exactly.
cool. I know, time flies, especially when you're in quarantine. So how did you get involved in an activist path?
My mom my mom believes in that everyone should have equal rights, and I basically kind of followed along with her because she's my mom, and that's kind of how it works. And I started to become an activist, come to protests, and yeah, it's really fun.
And you started an organization too.
Well, not an organization, but a small little business. Wait a bit. Yeah.
It's an organization that helps kids.
Yeah. It's called Fearless Friends. Oh, here, I have one right here. So this guy, he's not able to be put to sale because of the tag. It's the wrong way. So this is a Fearless Friend, and kids can hug it, and they can like put their feelings into it and like feel safe if they have anxiety. And I myself struggle from anxiety, so I made these, and then I even made one for my dad, and I tell him to sleep with it sometimes, and he only holds it, and he doesn't care. And but I'm only selling them in one shop right now, only in one shop.
It's very cool. And I love that you are so active. And how old are you?
I'm 10.
You're 10. That's amazing. So I don't know if you have thought about what you might want to do when you're a little bit older. Have you given that any thought yet?
I want to be a pediatric nurse, maybe even a counselor. And I'm trying to think of one more job. Maybe even a zoologist or artist. But my top career right now is being a pediatric nurse because I think kids after my generation, I think the kids that are the next generation are going to be the future. So we're going to need to keep them healthy and safe.
I think you are the future too. Thank you for thinking about them. And thank you for being with us this evening. Stella,
You're welcome.
thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Good to talk to you. Laura Harris is up next. I want to see if, hi. So you're a postcard writer.
Yes, I am.
Now, how did you get involved in that?
So I didn't really know what I could do. So I'm currently 17. Unfortunately, my 18th birthday is literally 3 days after January 5th. It's January 8th. I got really mad when I found out I couldn't vote in this super important election. And, my mom found some Facebook groups that were all for, Ossloff and Warnock. And I saw a bunch of them writing postcards. And I asked my mom, I was like, how can I start writing postcards? And she had a friend who helps out with one of the postcard organizations that got me hooked with some postcards. So I wrote 100 and I have a stack of 100 more. So I have like about 95 left to write, but yeah.
That's awesome. Why is it important to you to do this?
I just think it's important, especially, so I'm a senior in high school, what a year to be a senior. But I think it's important that we have a Senate that goes in favor of Biden right now. I took government this semester and we learned a lot about, like how, the government works. And you really do need to have a Senate that can work well with the president, and having a Democratic Senate would definitely help Biden out. So I really think this is just super important that we do get both Senate seats. So that way Biden can help keep his word and do what he needs to do to help get our country back on a good track.
Well said. And what would you like to do when you get older?
So I'm applying to colleges right now to be a food scientist.
Ooh, interesting. Why has that caught your eye?
So originally culinary is like a big thing. It's one of my big hobbies, and I do like a lot of cooking competitions and all that kind of stuff. But I didn't really want to be a chef. It wasn't really the most attractive job to me, because you're in a kitchen all day long. It's very cutthroat. So it just didn't seem like the most ideal job, and they don't get paid a lot either. So, and I'm really good at science. I love chemistry, all sorts of science, but chemistry is one of my favorite subjects. And food science combines culinary and a lot of chemistry. So I just thought it would be a really good career.
It's really interesting. So, and are you part of 4-H? You're wearing a 4-H
Yeah,
t-shirt?
actually, yeah, I had a 4-H meeting right before this.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah,
So
I've been
what's your involvement with them?
Yeah, so I've been in 4-H since my freshman year of high school. And we do a lot of different things. So I'm currently an officer for my county. So I help plan some of the programming that we do throughout the year. But 4-H is where I've done my cooking competitions at district and state levels. So I've won first place for some of those. And then we also do a lot of community service. But I mean, 4-H is it's really a good little community in my county. And we come and we share our interests with each other, do a lot of community service, and just have a lot of fun.
And are you in Georgia?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Now, also, do you do martial arts?
I am a martial artist. I'm actually a 3rd degree black belt. I got my 3rd degree black belt in September, and I certified to be a head instructor in October.
Oh, that's incredible. Would you have advice to give to other people who are not as active as you?
I don't think everybody's super comfortable with being active, and that's okay. I really wasn't until this year. And I think I wasn't because before, because I didn't really see a lot of other people doing it, and that's not what I tended to see on the internet. But especially this year, I started seeing people constantly sharing posts about important issues, and that really got me started. But I mean, it's good to have your opinions and it's good to share them with others, but I think it's important to, start being active when you're ready to be active. I wouldn't want to force anyone into doing something they're super uncomfortable with.
Right. But, the interesting piece of this that I think a lot of people, even my age people don't know is that democracy requires participation. And you are participating, even though you can't quite vote yet, but it's coming soon. And your awareness of what's going on is going to make a better world. And, there are a lot of kids, a lot of adults too, that just aren't even thinking about it. I mean, they're just going about their business and they're, somehow, being able to make changes in life, with the right political situation never dawned on them. It's a cause and effect that they never put together. So thank you for being so heads up and for everything you do. And I can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you so much.
Laura Harris with us from Georgia. Up next is Elizabeth Farrington, and she works with the Envoy Way newsletter. Elizabeth, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
There you are. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So how long have you been working with the Envoy Way?
I think I began not long after quarantine started, around March and April. It was nice, like something to pass time with. So.
Well, it's good, especially have you been like in quarantine?
Yes.
And not going to school?
Yeah, I've been out of school for a while.
So. Wow. It's really good to be able to do something, especially I'm loving the Zooms, but you write. You've been postcards too, but you actually write for the newsletter, right?
I write the Hope Springs Eternal section of the newsletter, and it highlights like youth-based activism from around the world. So I've written about kids who are like, not kids, but people who are in their early 20s and little like kids who start organizations like 8, 9, 10.
So would you say that it seems like people are more politically active around you than they were maybe even 3 years ago?
Certainly. Like that was a big thing that made me want to get politically active was Trump's election and just all the political discourse that was happening around that time. And like within my circles and my family, there was definitely a shift towards becoming more political with his election.
Like it's important. We, have lived in such a chaotic headlines and tweets and, every minute that, it's just been like emergency all the time. I find it funny that Trump called Joe Biden's Sleepy Joe, I'm ready for a little bit of being able to go to sleep
Yeah, me too.
and not be worried and turn the TV on in the middle of the night. What happened now?
Hmm.
So it's interesting to me that, you know, at your age, which, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Cool, that you already kind of are looking around at the world as it is. And what are some of the things you'd like to see happen going forward? What are some of your areas of
Well, I really like just to see more youth getting involved, because I think once you build that foundation to become involved in politics and unity, it carries on into your adult life. That's not something that goes away. So I really hope that people my generation and younger can really, build those skills and be passionate about that. And I mean, I really like to see just more like union work towards like minimum wage increase and just stronger working unions like all across the country.
I was in a union for broadcast, and it really, it's so interesting watching unions be vilified and, you know, dissed, and, you know, they stepped up for us always. And when the working conditions weren't right, they went to the mat, and they, you know, we threatened to strike. I mean, there's again, this collective that provides opportunity for your voice to be heard. Have you thought about running for office someday?
I've thought about it. I'm not exactly sure if I would do it or where, but I mean, my school did have student government and I didn't do it. But I think in university, I'd probably do student government. But I mean, it's not something I ruled out completely. So.
Well, you know, options open is the best way to approach life.
Yeah.
And are there things you want to do, you know, as you graduate? And
Yeah, I had planned on being a film major for a really long time, but just recently I decided to study political science instead. And I really would love to become a political analyst, or honestly, the dream would be to go to law school and do like a Supreme Court clerkship. That would be the dream.
love it. I love all of that. And I can see that around you. So thank you for being with us, Elizabeth Farrington. It's great to see you. It's really inspiring. You know, just this collective of people that are, you know, for our intermission tonight, all of whom are under 18. I want to introduce Maya to you. Maya Carter, are you around? Let's see if she is. I'm not sure.
Actually, we have Maya Lewis.
Oh, Maya Lewis, sorry.
Oh, hi.
Maya, are you there? Forgive me. Hello, hello. I heard you, I think.
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. Well, we welcome you in. And are you a dancer?
No.
No? Are your sisters dancers? Wait a minute. I've got crazy notes here. Scott, why don't you take it away?
Yeah. So sorry about that, Jesse. So Maya, good to see you back. You guys have taken a little break. Maya has been doing so much art for postcards that have been going out in concert with her mom's efforts. Plus, she's been all over everywhere in their community of Asheville with doing lit drops and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, Maya, great to see you back. Let's see if we've got you coming in now when you speak.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm going to look for the gallery view.
Let's see. Somehow we're not getting you up there. I'm sorry, Maya. We're having a moment here.
Oh.
There she is.
There you are. Awesome.
So Maya, tell us a little bit about your journey. Okay, so as I said, you're in Asheville. How old are you now? I forgot. Is it 12?
I'm 12, yeah.
And so what's your first memory of when you kind of realized that there's something going on with this politics stuff and I mean, how can you think back when that came on your radar?
Probably the day Trump was elected.
Yeah.
Like we were all really upset, and so that's when I decided that I wanted to do something about it.
Yeah. Well, I think that's something that, that you're going to have in common with so many people for your whole life, is that kind of that point in time sparked something. That might be the silver lining to this Trump cloud, that it got so many people involved. And so tell us a little bit about how, what have been your favorite parts where you have found areas to take action along this journey.
I like doing art on postcards. Like I've been painting and drawing on postcards. And then canvassing is also fun.
Yeah, we love watching your art. You have we've watched your progress over this last year. How many postcards do you think you might have drawn? A picture or painted all together, drawing and painting all together.
I'm not sure.
Just a guess.
We don't know.
Well, I'm going to guess that it's been hundreds. So I mean, I know it's been dozens and dozens and probably hundreds. I mean, I've got a collection of your drawings on my computer, and that we've used for the Envoy Way and so many of our posts that have been, so inspiring to so many people. So, I think I said somewhere along the line that I am sure that even though, you are 12, you have caused some people to register to vote and therefore, cast votes, and that you have in your own way, created some votes without even, at age 12. And I find that to be amazing. So so tell me one other thing. What about the future and the way you see your involvement going? Do you have any thoughts on what might happen next with your activism, or how it might relate to things you study or anything? I don't know, anything like that you want to share?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
I'll probably help out like with other campaigns like here and like we're doing in Georgia right now.
Excellent, excellent. Well, it has been so much fun watching you, just grow up along just this little brief snapshot of time, and we're so glad to have Zoom and that we all get to to connect with folks across the country. And it's just from my perspective, getting to be friends and coworkers with you and your family has been one of the big highlights. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that being said, great job, Brandy, there, and to all the other parents who have done just such wonderful jobs raising these young activists. And we will, on that note, Jesse, turn it back over to you.
I want to say thanks to all of our young activists, Stella, Laura, Elizabeth, and Maya, and introduce you to Leeann. Are you here? Leeann Atherton in the house, wearing red for Christmas.
I am here. Yep, getting ready. Wow, that was super exciting hearing the kids.
Lisa just posted to everybody, the future looks female.
Yes, it does.
No offense, guys.
Yeah.
We're just looking for equal. Long time coming.
I was amazed to hear one of the kids, I hate calling y'all kids because y'all are just beautiful souls that are doing work. You're just younger, saying that when Trump was elected was when she really felt that heaviness and need to get involved. And, I'm a teacher also. And at the time Trump was elected, I was a music teacher.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I've been a teacher, a music teacher, and now I'm teaching special ed. When I came into school that day, the heaviness was so there. And I taught kindergarten through 6th grade, and the whole school was depressed. And I felt like for me, being the music teacher, I had to find some music to uplift the kids and give them hope, and it had to still be young, youthful. We Are the World. That helped bring the kids together too, and really feel like we can make some change, that it is all of us together, and there are going to be things we disagree with, and we'll have to stand up to and stand for. And To see y'all being so active is just makes me want to cry. You know, it's so powerful. So when we were young, when we older than y'all but younger, there were protests that y'all were talking about earlier too, that I got to take part in also, and that cemented my life too, of who I was. When you start standing up for what you believe in, it's your personality and your convictions and what you're going to do for the rest of your life. It will color your world.
Please take it away.
Yeah. You gotta play it straight from your heart every day, y'all. In school, out of school, at work, whatever you do. Straight from your heart, y'all. Yeah. Don't let them turn you around. You wake up every day, look at your bills to pay. It shakes you right from the start. But it's a sunny day and good things will come your way if you just play it from your heart. Oh, but there's nowhere to go. Somebody told you so, but those lies, they're going around. Yes, 'cause you got a choice, you see. It's not your destiny. Nobody's holding you down. When you play it from your heart. Oh, when you do play from your heart. Your sweet and shining heart. Right through your eyes, I see you. You're so beautiful. I'm talking to you. If you take a stand, you'll find the promised land. It's been there right from the start. You know all the things you want to be. Tell me what you see. You know what? It isn't really that hard. 'Cause you know what? You know what to do. Comes from inside of you. It should never tear you apart. No, 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 no. Just play it fair and square. You're gonna get your share. Your time ain't really that far. When you play it from your heart, your art. Yes, when you, oh baby, you play it, yeah. Your own individual, beautiful way. You know, you're a gift. You came to this world right now to do your thing, to shine, shine, shine. Speak it out, sing it out, shout it out, dance it out, draw it out, whatever you do, yeah. Oh, look at the stars, they're shining up above. Go on and look to your heart. Show the ones you love, yeah. Oh, that yes, you play from your heart, yeah. Come on, you can do it. Don't let them get to you. Just keep on walking, keep on talking, and you. Young or old, all you superpower voting won't be long, y'all. You'll be voting, you'll be getting others voting, you'll be writing postcards, 'cause you know what? We're working miracles right now. We can change the world, playing it straight from our heart. Straight from your heart. Oh, yeah. Straight on from your heart. Because, you know, sometimes I like to come Tuesday nights and hear the music and get inspired and write a few postcards. But sometimes, you know, you just feel like giving up. You know, sometimes we just feel like giving up. So You just got to keep inspiring others, get your feet on the ground, and don't let anything stop you and turn you around. Nothing. Wake up the roosters. Bring on the dawn. I'm ready to go. Come on, y'all, and bring on the sun. We got something to crow about. Oh, yes, we do. Come on, perk up the coffee, raise up the shades, and don't bring me breakfast. We got it made, we got something, to crow about. Oh, y'all, yeah, we got something, and it's oh so sweet. Before we would jump, we were swept off our feet. I don't know what it is, and I can't figure it out, but I got something I just want to crow about. I want to tell you, I used to play this song the very first day of school as an introduction to the kids so they get to know me. And I tell them it was an active part where they got to act like a rooster during the solo. And you know, it would take the bravest ones to get up during the solo, and that way they could learn what is a solo. That's when I'm not talking or singing. And that they got to rule the roost and dance and sing and do whatever they wanted to. And you know what? I could always find the wildest ones from that very first day, the ones who were creative and always did it their own way. The loudest ones, the crazy ones, and all that's true. But mostly I just wanted to see what was truly you. And I'm tired of teardrops and I'm bored with the blues. I'm changing my tune and spreading the news. I got something, something to crow about. Okay, here comes the solo, kids. Stand up and be a rooster or a chicken. And you flap your wings. Oh, go ahead, you can do it. Strut your stuff, there you go. I see you. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I like it. Oh, come on. Doesn't it feel good? Just be silly now, baby. Oh, cock-a-doodle-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah. Even the cat wants to do it. Yeah, it's true. Everybody wants it. Yoo-hoo-hoo. Come on, drop what you're doing, y'all. We'll make it a day and kick up our heels. We get carried away. We got something, something to crow about. Oh, yes, we do, y'all. We got something, really something to crow about. Oh, yeah, we do. You, cock-a-doodle-doodle-doo-doo-doo. Yeah. Oh, yes, the rowdy ones I can see. All of y'all have got the spirit because you're dancing, singing, moving, drawing, writing. Woo! Oh, yes. And this little bit of time we get together to encourage each other to keep doing it. Just think, we'll get those 2 seats. Just think of the things we can do, the places we will go, the things we'll see, just like that kid's book. Oh, the things we will do. So right now, well, I did spend Thanksgiving pretty small grouped, tiny grouped, stayed outside. It was nice. It was beautiful. I wrote my dad, and he said that no, he did not want to eat outside. And I thought, okay, well, I'm not coming down because you're 91 years old and you don't know what I'll be bringing from Austin, Texas. No telling what I'll be bringing. So I just stayed outside under my it's true. And then they finally, now they're locked down. I'm not gonna be able to see them, but you know what? We can do this. I had one really big show lined up here coming soon, but we're going to cancel it to do the right thing because we want to support Biden. We're not going to go around pretending this isn't happening. We're going to do it. y'all. Each day it's just the same. I got a nasty habit and I'm to blame. Got to get my fix of the news. It's true, y'all. I got the daily blues. Come rain, too much shine. You know, you got me thinking about it all the time. And these days it's our president. And everybody wondered where our money went. This and that with who knows who, it's true. You know what? Everybody's got them. Got the daily blues. Oh, yes, we do, y'all. Well, I broke up and I broke down and I got to get to work on the other side of town. And I lost my phone, so no call home. Well, I'm glad I woke up late for another round. I said, morning, coffee cup, crawling out of bed, I'm gonna fill it up. And these days it's just the same. I got a nasty habit and I'm to blame. Got to get my prescription filled. And I will, yeah, wow, you wrote a lot. I got the daily blues. Oh, yes, I do. Proud of you, too. Everybody got them. We got the daily blues. Yeah, yeah. In my day with PBS and the BBC, no FOX. But they're even turning out to be all right about now, I think. So I hear. The newspaper, radio too. I must get about 3 hours of the blues to feel okay. You know, every day the same old thing, but it's gonna change. Ooh, I got the blues, yeah. Blues. I got them. Do you? I got the blues. But it's gonna change. I tell you what, our change is gonna come. I was gifted this wonderful pick on my birthday, but I think it's just a little too big. Keeps sliding all over. Well, let's get a little soft shoe on and think about the homeless and the funky. You know, sometimes I wonder, what happened to the hobos who rode the rails all around? Now they're settling down and staying in one place and can't seem to get a ride. Uncle Aubrey owns a secondhand store. He's got piles of junk from the ceiling to the floor. And there's a little bit of this and a whole lot of that. And there's a piano over there to play. Well, stack it up, put it right down. You know that bad gets better the third time around. Give me a big fat sack to carry my belongings and I'll be on my way. And Miracle Mary, she pushes her cart down the street. She's humbled and warm from her head down to her feet. She lives behind that building, beneath the concrete stairs, and she don't waste a lot of time putting on airs. No, use it up and throw it back down. And Mary, she picks it up and she makes it back around, spreading love in no particular direction. Ooh, that's fine with me. Fine with me. can whistle too. Ooh, I want to practice that. Get better. Maybe I'll sound like a bird someday. I bet one of you can do that, right? Yay, oh, that's fine with me. Ooh, and Horace Harris, he's part of the porch. And there's long days and the flies just buzzing and never much change in the typical conditions. All of this, still nothing? He'd say, I look in a jam. Bad example, baby. Here I am. Another heat-soaked day in December. Oh, that's fine with me. Another heat-soaked day in the summer. Oh, that's pretty. That's fine with me. Hey, hey, you must be an art teacher. I remember doing that, putting all those colors on the paper, then cover it with black and you scrape it out. That sounds fun. I'm going to do a crafting day this Friday with our public library. And I did one a couple of weeks ago, did a tie-dye party. And as I take my morning walk, I see some of the, we're all walk with our mask, and a family group. I told the kids, I said, hey, we're tie-dyeing and I still got the stuff up. Can you come over? So I've kind of started a little thing where, you know, I want to have a monthly deal for the kids to come over. I have a pretty big yard, and I think we're going to do Christmas crafting, and that would be fun. That'd be pretty easy to do. You got to have a lot of crayons though. A lot of crayons, but I got some, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Got a bunch of pine cones because I lost a pine tree. I thought, well, we could make glitter. I could pull the glitter all outside, you know, it won't be in the house. So this Friday, I'll be with an art teacher or art bunch of people, and maybe I'll learn some real tricks. But you just showed me one, a good one. I am so excited that we have a change coming. You know, it doesn't feel, don't you just feel better? I feel relieved. I feel relief. I feel relieved. And like a weight's been lifted off of our shoulders. You know, and yeah, probably he's got something else up his sleeve. You know, of course, he's going to probably take it to the Supreme Court. But look, Barr even turned on him today. But whatever, there's always going to be things that go on in life that's going to be difficult. So we're just going to keep on. And this song is called Change Your Heart. When I had to change my mind, change my heart. When I changed my heart, I could change my mind. Let's try this one, see if this works. Change your heart, y'all. It happened overnight. I finally let go, then I gave up without a fight. I'd held on so long and my grip, it was so tight. But I had to change your heart. And it happened overnight. I had a habit of hard luck and love, it's true, yeah. Seemed like no amount, my Oh, but that poison love, you know what it does. It'll beat you down, leave you bruised, used. I asked for water, you gave me wine. All I needed was a little comfort, baby, but you just took all of mine. Then I cried for your kisses. Come on, baby, please make the hurt go away. Oh, but you turned it. You turned the other way, oh, and you just looked on off away. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just walk away. I said I had a change. Oh, it happened overnight. And now I finally know between the wrong and right. So in my life, I'm gonna choose all the real love that I can find. 'Cause I've had a change of heart, yeah. It happened overnight. Said I've had a change of heart, and it happened. Yes, it did, Lord. All it took was one little change in my heart, and it happened overnight. Maybe Trump can change too. You know, I really liked it. I think, Scott, you brought it up, that one of the things about having Trump, you know, it's helped us wake up. It's helped the younger generation wake up. It's helped us not take things for granted and assume that everything was working out. Because I know for y'all probably felt the same way too. Like, we assumed so much. We really thought that, you know, we were evolving and things were happening. But that generation that spoke tonight, I hope we haven't screwed it up too much for them, and that the environment can, you know, come back and we can get it happening for them. They can help take care of us. Diddle-do-do-do-do. Diddle-do-do-do-do. Diddle-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Diddle-do-do-do-do. 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 That's what I miss. Oh, good. I was down in the middle of I need that situation out of control. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I was came along right on time, and we're changing this world one postcard at a time. Yeah, yeah. Smack dab in the heart of Georgia. Put that love and feeling right into that card you're writing. That full moon shining down, putting the power to hold mojo. Put it on there. We're smack dab in a miracle. Smack dab in a miracle. Oh, yeah. We're in the middle of it. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have a song about Alabama. Now, that is right next to Georgia. So Alabama is pretty darn similar to Georgia. I know that is a fact because I was born in Alabama, grew up in South Carolina, went to school a little bit, a progressive school in Georgia, and I even lived in Tennessee. Now I'm in Texas, you know, the Wild West. It's much wilder out here, y'all. But I'm going to do the song about Alabama, and I'm going to try to change this name to Georgia, all right? It'll work. It's about my grandmother's house. Let me see if I can. So I might mess it up. So I think I'm going to switch guitars, play a nicer, sweeter sounding guitar, besides this beautiful Gibson Dove. Fireflies, blackberry cobbler, washing in grandma's well water. Twilight over Georgia. Feather beds, porch rocker, radio playing Loretta. I remember Georgia. Oh, when the evening falls in Georgia, the crickets and the whippoorwills gather, mosquitoes buzz, and me and my cousins, we laugh the day away and wait till morning, waking up to Georgia. Oh, but the sunrise over Georgia, you wake up and there's a whole lot of clamor. There's roosters crowing and cattle lowing, and pots and pans they're on the store rattling, singing out to Georgia. Well, Sunday comes, oh, we're all frying chicken, and there's linoleum throughout the whole kitchen. And Grandma, she cooked up a mess of greens just for me. Well, the cotton fields and the country store, I guess my mama, she wanted more. So she packed the car, but I took my jar of fireflies, some blackberry cobbler, and memories of the well water. I remember Alabama, and I remember sweet Georgia too. Yeah, I remember Alabama. I hope y'all just could take a little visual journey of going to Alabama or Georgia. You know, some of y'all are in Georgia. Did it sound like your grandma's house? I hope you could see the fireflies. If you've never taken a bath in the well water, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I'm gonna try something here since I got the microphone. I know we don't have a whole lot of time. I only have a few minutes. I'm gonna try to play a live song, my band, because I really miss getting to play with my band. You know, and I like playing my acoustic guitar. I like being a folk singer. I love it. But I'm gonna play this. It's called Joy. And if I need to cut it off here soon, because I know it's almost 9, especially if I keep talking, I'll make it shorter. Sound good? Let's see if this works. It's working. Well, can you hear it? I'm gonna turn it up. Try. It's coming out of this little speaker. Does that work? I'll do it like that. I'll sing with my speaker. Lover, don't you wanna come and go with me from the peaceful valley to the mountainside to see? It's not very loud. Shining, yeah, sparkle essence dancing through the clouds. They're dancing gloriously. Come on, come on, come on, come on and go with me. If you want more love, give love. You want more peace, give peace. You want more joy, give joy. You want more dance, just dance with me. Yeah. There's always a technical difficulty. Oh, and music, 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 music. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat now as your breath goes down on the ocean of time. Yeah. Come on now, writers, dancers, don't you wanna come on, go with me? Yeah. Over this peaceful valley to the mountaintops, you know, I've been to the mountaintops, I can see, yeah. You want more love, give love. You want more peace, give peace. You want more joy, give joy. You want more dance, just dance. Oh, right, 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 right. You're riding on, right on, right on, right on, brothers and sisters. Yeah, it's almost bedtime. Dance, dance. I appreciate y'all listening. Yeah! Wow, baby. Yeah. Wow! Oh, dig it. Receive it, you get what you give. Actualize the real and live. You want more love, give love, love. You want more love, give love. You want more peace, give peace. You want more joy, give joy. You want more dance, just dance. You want more love, give love. You want more peace, give peace. You want more joy, give joy. You want more, just give it, give it away. Just give it away, give it away. love. More love. Thank you, everybody. What a beautiful sight to see you dancing and grooving.
And what a beautiful sight to see you. So on the recording that you just played, who was playing on it? Who was that smoking guitar?
That is Mac McNabb. Mac plays with Nakia, and he produced my new record. And he played with Soul Hat back in the day too. So he's just brilliant, absolutely.
And who else played on the record?
Coleman Berg, he played with Carolyn Wonderland for a long time. Kevin Lance, he plays with Carolyn Wonderland, and that's it. Coleman plays the bass, the keyboard bass, but I think on that we had Mark Andes playing, not Mark Andes, Mark Epstein. So just a bunch of fun guys here. They were my regular crew on our Friday nights and my gigs around Austin. So that's something we're really missing, getting to play together, because it truly is play. We get to play and bounce off each other.
Well, it's truly collaborative, and that is a language unto itself. And I'm sure you miss it. We all miss seeing it. So thank you for bringing it tonight. It's really, really cool to see you, Leeann Atherton. Also, thanks to Bill Kirchen and to Shelley King for performing tonight. It is time for the Georgia Report. Robyn, are you here?
Hi, yes, I'm here.
How are you?
Great, great. How are you tonight?
Doing just fine. Robyn Donaldson, take it away.
You all, every time I come in, when I get ready to, get started, you all are always having so much fun. I can't believe you've been doing this long. It's incredible.
It's a really cool thing. And I'm a junior member. They've been at it a long, long time, and it just seems to be growing and growing. It's really a lovely thing to do this on Tuesday nights, and
absolutely,
for a good cause.
Absolutely.
Good causes.
Thank you. Thanks for having me again. So yeah, I just have a quick-ish report. I'm trying to think where I should start here. So as of last Friday, 900,000 Georgians have requested their absentee ballots. So now that we're at Tuesday night, I'm sure, the numbers are higher. So once I find that out, I'll definitely let you all know. But yeah, we were at 900,000 on Friday. And again, the last two elections, the June primary and the general election in November, a lot of Democrats voted by mail. So, we can take that as a good, a good, positive, hopeful sign. So one thing that, everyone's really focused on is making sure we can get as many people registered between now and December 7th. So, I think they said about 23,000 young people who are 17 years old now who did not vote in the general election, and they'll be turning 18 by January 5th. So a lot of organizations are really focusing on them. And there's going to be a big fundraiser on December 5th. And it's Stacey Abrams. She's hosting the event, and it's going to have a lot of musical guests and different entertainers. So Kerry Washington will be there. I think it's hosted by Stacey Abrams and Kerry Washington. And then it'll feature John Legend, the Indigo Girls, Common, Earth Gang, Ben Gibbard from Death Cab for Cutie, Aunt Clemens, Justin Timberlake, Monica, Jermaine Dupri, and more. And so that'll be fun. Tickets start at $5 and then they go on up. So, if you want to come and hang out during that event, feel free and definitely, take advantage of the grassroots, tickets and everything. And then if not, share it, see if you can get some other people to attend, or if you don't want to attend, but you just want to donate, that's fine too. So it's in the chat box, the sign up link and everything there. And so again, fundraising is huge because we want to be able to make sure we're supporting the campaigns as well as Fair Fight with voter protection, and then some of the local organizations. So gasenate.com is the fundraising link that will divide up your contribution between Ossloff, Warnock campaigns, and then Fair Fight. So that's going on as well. And the fundraiser too on December 5th, they will donate to those same fair fight too. So that'll be exciting. So then, now we're going through this whole thing with the GOP have a civil war, happening here within their own party. I don't know how many times Trump has to be beat by Biden in Georgia to make it, suffice, for him. But I think we might be I think we're already through a third recount that's happening. But they've already certified the votes, and the Republican governor and Secretary of State pretty much are, not going along with what Trump wants. So, he's having a temper tantrum about it and, tweeting about it and, spreading all kind of conspiracies about, voter fraud and things like that. And I think today, Attorney General Barr said that there wasn't any voter fraud that's, going to change the election results. So he's digging his heels in. He's going to be here this weekend, Trump will. So we'll see, what his message is. But the Republicans, there's a conspiracy out there that, Trump, that Kelly Loeffler and Kemp were, in cahoots against the Republican primary opponent. And, there was a whole thing about when Kelly Loeffler was appointed, Trump didn't want her, but Kemp did, but Trump wanted Doug Collins. So they are just, imploding right now. And so we're just kind of letting that happen. One kind of thing that's happening though, too, is that, Brad, the Secretary of State, Raffensperger, he did mention it about getting death threats and things like that. And there are election workers who are being intimidated, and like an election worker today, someone sent her a noose. I don't know if it was a man or a woman. I think it was a woman, sent her a noose. And they're, just really being, bullying. And a lot of this is coming from Trump because he was claiming the Democrats had thugs as poll workers, and it's just craziness. So Stacey Abrams, she did tweet out a statement from Fair Fight, and she's calling on Loeffler as well as Perdue, asking both of them to pretty much refute what Trump is saying and to condemn any kind of conspiracies or violence or anything like that. So they probably won't do it. We'll see what happens. But speaking of Loeffler, she and Reverend Warnock will be debating each other this Friday on CNN. So that will be very interesting. I can already tell you now, she's just going to attack Warnock because she doesn't have any, real ideas, for Georgia. And she's just, we'll see, how close she is with Trump, but they've been aligning themselves with him for the most part in so many ways. But so they'll be debating on Friday. So that'll be exciting. We don't know if Senator Perdue will come back and debate John Ossoff. Perdue has been running away from a debate with Ossoff since the last debate where, John really, just called out the facts and the truth and really made Perdue look, very silly. So I don't know. We'll see if he's willing to go prime time with Ossoff. So we're excited about that. And then right now, we're just really focused on encouraging people to request their absentee ballots. So that's what we've been doing. There's been a couple of organizations, outside organizations who like NAACP and a couple of other voting rights organizations, and they've been sending absentee ballot requests to people in Georgia. So people are starting to get those now. A lot of people have already voted. They've turned in their ballot. I'll be turning mine in tomorrow because we had a local statewide runoff today. So mine's already filled out. I'm going to drop it off tomorrow. So, we're just continuing to organize and, just asking people to, if you can donate, donate to gasenate.com. If you can share information on social media and ask other people to donate or to share the information on social media, that is a huge help. So they're really looking to increase their digital presence. Both campaigns are, especially with the high, you know, pandemic numbers. And then of course, phone banking, postcard writing, texting, you know, all of those things that we've been doing, you know, is a huge help. So anything that you can do between now and then is fantastic. And we're just gonna, you know, keep plugging along and you know, just keep our eyes on the prize pretty much.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And, you know, everything that we can do, it doesn't matter that Christmas is coming. We need to work through, you know, have a meal, but wait for Santa, bake some cookies and phone back.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
I guess all hands are not on deck for Christmas Day.
Absolutely. And I know people have been getting the postcards, all the postcard writing that's been happening, you know, around the country. Just in some of the Facebook groups, you know, people will share when they've received a postcard. So, you know, so that's great. So it just seems like there's still excitement and, you know, a buzz around the runoff, and it's only going to increase. So I just know I've been on different calls and, you know, different people and organizations across the country. And, you know, it definitely seems like it's going to continue to pick up. So that's exciting. And hopefully we'll see, you know, hopefully if there's time, if President-elect Biden or Vice President-elect Harris, if they can come down here at any point, or Obama, you know, the more the merrier. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Anything that we need to do just to get this done and finish the job and get both seats. And they're just like night and day, the candidates. So, you know, I always tell people, when good people are running for office, you know, get behind them and do whatever you can, because, you know, you just don't always have candidates like this who come around each cycle.
And it's about the turnout. So we're helping do that. And thank you so much, Robyn, for being with us again for the Georgia Report. We appreciate it. Scott, Kari, how you guys?
Excellent, excellent. Yes. So nice to have you back, Robyn. And Leanne did just the wonderful job that she always does. We are in the home stretch here into December after a busy year. So great to have Bill Kirchen back and Shelley King. So we have really just developed quite the community of volunteers from the music world. And Jesse, thanks so much for all that you do to bring it all together. It's been just such a pleasure. So with that being said, I'm gonna toss it back to Kari, and Kari can put it all into perspective for us.
Thank you everybody. Another fantastic Tuesday night. This just always fills me with so much hope and joy of just being here and being part of this community. Seeing our dancers and our postcard writers, it just fills me up. And what a great talk from so many young activists. It gives me hope for the future. And my two young boys are the same. They're all about. Next week I should show the meme that my 11-year-old did. It was pretty cute. But anyway, so thank you guys for joining us, and we'll be here again next Tuesday, same time, same link. And bring your friends and family along. We love to see the numbers grow and get more people to just experience it, because especially during the times right now where we're kind of just all secluded and we don't get to get a lot of that in-person connection, this gives us a way to still be connected. And it's pretty cool that we can feel that connection through the computer, and we're all over the country. And so I think that's pretty incredible. So we will see you again next Tuesday. Remember, we do have a virtual book club tomorrow that we're going to be hosting with the women of, oh my gosh, I just blanked on their name.
Women of Color Coalition.
Yes, sorry, yeah. Women of Color Coalition, I apologize. So you can go to envoysforhumanity.org/postcarding. You can request addresses, learn more about our postcarding efforts, and you can also get the link to our virtual events page, and you can see everything that we have available. We're also going to be collaborating on a holiday postcarding with the Jersey Girls, and that's going to be happening on Friday events too. So we're bringing in more organizations and forming coalitions, because that's how we're going to get the job done. So thank you again, everybody. Have a wonderful night. relax and kind of just take in this moment of how you feel today. And then we hit the ground running and get back to work tomorrow. So thank you, everybody. Bye.
Hi, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, all. Have a great one. We'll see you next month.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
This is
Bye.
great.
Bye, Jen.
And I loved all the cats. It was the night of the cat.